lot of women still lead with their vagina, and then y'all try to backdoor your heart. That's why I really do believe that, like, I asked this question before. I was like, what if the female liberation, sexual liberation, was spearheaded by a man? Because us men mostly benefit from it. Like,
I'm not gonna end up a worn-out hoe having breakfast for dinner with an abusive Persian. I've lived that life, and Stan saved me from it.
what up, dude? This your boy Peanut, the People's Nut Man, back with another one. Y'all already know what it is, but I'm gonna repeat it. I'm not a life coach. I'm not a dating coach. I'm not a guru. I'm just a practitioner in life giving helpful advice. I don't pretend to know shit, but I know what I've been through, man. Ladies, I get it. I really do get it. I get it that y'all getting tired of people telling y'all what to do, how to dress, what to wear, all this other stuff, and people with all these conservative views. But those conservative views are kind of rooted in truth, especially about how you guys dress. And this is for my young ladies, because some of these women won't be able to be helped. Dave Chappelle joke, man. Like, Dave Chappelle joke, I am not a police officer. Excuse me, ma'am. Like, but you wear the outfit, or you wear the uniform of a 304. And to be perfectly honest, as a male, we do put you in two type of categories, especially if you're only appealing to our reptilian brain, our natural instinct to want to have, you know what I mean? Revolt, Big Facts, they had a good podcast talking about, do you want to be effed or do you want to be loved? Especially from what a lot of you women post, you're going to get a lot of men, not the men that want to keep you or provide protection or provision for you, because you're going to get the F boys. The way a lot of you women present yourself on IG and the social media and all this other stuff, Twitter, especially with the words, you see a lot of women talk about what they do when they get a man, they need a vacation, the type of, you only appeal to the men that are willing to put up with this bull crap, to jump through the hoops to get to the vagina. And then those certain type of men, they're going to be always stepping out on you. So you got to ask yourself, as a young lady or a lady, do you want a man that's going to be committed and loving and caring towards you, or do you want a man that's just there for the fun? Because that man that's there for the fun, he's definitely having fun on the side himself. So if y'all cool with that, you know, more power to you. That's what the whole feminist movement was about, choices, being able to have options and choices. And a lot of you guys are kind of choosing wrong, and then you want a cleanup man to come clean up. Like, you see a lot of women talking about, especially when they hit 30, I'm ready to settle down, I'm ready to listen, I'm ready to do this. After you done had children with Pookies and Ray Rays, and most men look at kids, we don't look at kids as blessings, we look at kids as financial burdens, to be honest, because it's just another bill. So when you present yourselves like that, you're mostly only attracting those men that are willing to put up with that, and also they're players themselves. So that's why a lot of you guys get hurt. A lot of you guys end up with that dude like, he always cheating on me, he ain't this, and then it's just like, why don't you skip the enjoyment that you will regret? I don't get that. Why don't you guys skip the enjoyment that you will regret later on in life? And I get that a lot of women like to be desiring. Let me just show you this clip, these clips. This lady is a woman, and she can better explain it to you guys and explain it to women. And then I'm gonna also share some of her stories and testimonies from the women that she was reading about. Like, women view sex differently.
Almost every woman wants a relationship of some sort, even if she's not ready for marriage. No matter what stage of life she's in, it is a rare woman who just wants sex. On the contrary, a woman's enjoyment of sex depends on whether or not she has a committed relationship with a man she can trust. And this takes time to build. That most men can separate sex and emotion more easily than most women can isn't the end of the conversation, though. The average guy who engages in commitment-free sex does not ruminate over who he had sex with or why he did it. He knows why he did it. Nor will he typically have sex with a woman because he wants her to like him. Many men have sex for no other reason than it's available. For a man, this might be a pleasant trip down memory lane counting up one's conquests, wrote Cohen. But for a girl, it's a whole other story. To feel attractive and desirable. To prove to themselves or to others that they can get a good-looking, high-status guy. But they're not really getting him at all. Most men will respond to an attractive woman who broadcasts her availability. Ergo, the woman who gets this man into bed isn't doing anything special or profound. What she really wants is his love. That would be special and profound. But she's not going to get it by sleeping with him. Whether we like it or not, sex is intrinsically biased against the woman, writes Jennifer Joyner in a powerful article entitled, "I thought casual sex would be empowering, but it was the opposite." She adds, biological reality dictates that she carries the brunt of sexual risk, while he wields the majority of the sexual power. Make their coital relations mutually selfish, that is, primarily about fleeting pleasures and not about caring for the person, and the woman always loses.
You view sex as, I'm going to get him to like me. Men just view sex as sex. That's all it is. Like, I just got my rocks off. Like, we're not going to stay up all night wondering if you're going to call us, especially after we got it. We're not going to be like, was it good or not? I mean, if he got his weight up, he ain't going to be worrying about all that. Definitely not going to be worried about all that. So, you ladies definitely need to ask yourself, is riding the CC or spending my 20s out here having my fun and exploring, is it really worthwhile? Because most men want exclusivity. That's what we want. We want to be exclusive. We want to be your only one. Even though that is far-fetched, it's just how we are. If you're watch Last Duel, great movie that just came out. He said it straight up. Tonight, when he married her, he was like, tonight you will dance with no other. I'm a very jealous man. Men are very territorial. We don't want to see you fraternizing, doing all that kiki giggling and the other, like, no. And then a lot of you guys just present yourselves as fun toys. That's why I really do believe that, like, I asked this question before. I was like, what if the female liberation, sexual liberation, was spearheaded by a man? Because us men mostly benefit from it. Like, so the men that's speaking up or the women that want to blame Kevin Samuels and all these other men, they're just trying to help you guys out to be at the end of the day. Because most of us, we can leave it at status quo. Because why buy the cow when I can get the milk for free? Like, so a lot of women still lead with their vagina and then y'all try to backdoor your heart. When some dudes will tell you what it is up front. Let me tell you guys a story. I have never met a woman yet that says that she is okay with just being my friend and me digging her out. Eventually, whether it's 1 month, whether it's 2 years, whether it's 3 years, they're going to catch feelings. They're going to catch feelings because that's how you guys, that's how you guys are programmed and that's how you guys operate. It's a very rare woman that can detach emotions from sexual interactions. And for you to truly enjoy that sexual action, unless something happened to you in your childhood. Now, we're talking about normal women that didn't have anything. So for most women to enjoy that sexual interaction, they have to feel that sense of security, that sense of commitment. Other than that, after you get done, you're going to feel used. It's very few women that don't feel used after that encounter, especially if it goes nowhere. It bears no fruit as far as like a commitment or anything like that. Ladies, I don't think no one is trying to control you or trying to police how you dress. They're just trying to give you a clear picture about the choices and the consequences that come with your choices. Your desires may be valid, but do they match up with reality?
Hey, Pino, you a fool for this one.
That's
I
a
like
fact.
that, Pino. If I'm wrong, comment down below. This your boy Peanut the Pizza.
Yeah.
Peace.
Shawty, she came with a purry. She making me nervous. I look calm on the service. I look good on the service. Shawty, she came with a purry. She making me nervous. I look calm on the service, man.